we as a nation, will we complete those two projects? There are so many ways to skin the cat. We are coming up with unbreakable team of performers who are dedicated to the future of this country. If we want to play Ludo, I'm not part of that. But we want to play finance, project completion, audacious programs that will bring development to this country. We will do it. Take it and put it in your pocket. Another question. When? I think. Oh, the private, the climate change, Prof. It's a question of how do you prevent a church rat from eating a poisoned Holy Communion? That's the way. We are a poor nation. The bank code will follow. They say firewood, not food. They say we need to plant more trees. And they are not giving us money. We need to open our eyes, shine it, and tell the West, if you don't guarantee our finances and work with us to stop this, we are not going to comply with your climate change. They'll do it. Oh, they are just going easy. I don't want, you see, there are a lot of media group here. There are certain things they're looking for. I'm not going to reveal everything. Allah.
It is smoky Igbo. It is taking Indian.
I don't want to reveal everything. See, there are so many media people here. I don't want to say everything. They will do it. Yes, they'll do it. For those of you who said, what did he say? Again, here is the transcript of what Ifnumbu said. There are some educated people, paid peanuts, are trying to spin for a sick man. Are you with me? He said the climate change is a question of how do you prevent a church rat from eating a poisoned Holy Communion. That is a way. We are a poor nation. The ban coal we follow. They say firewood will not fair. They say we need to plant more trees free, and they are not giving us money. We need to open our eyes, shining, and tell them, if you don't guarantee our finances and work up with us to stop this, we are not going to comply with your climate change. They do it. They do it. Of course, they do it. Now, wait till cause Alaba this. That is why immediately after that, when he met with Pastor Ruga, say, listen, Ashiwaju, when they say you should stay on the script, stay on the script. Okay? I promise I won't go outside the script. Now, say after me. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, and on like that. Anyway, that is just on that. And that is why today, say out of a social media, you have people who have now taken this thing personal. Make her drink small tea for 30 seconds. They took it personal. And I know some of you, Lagos Sabobakus, you're going to be offended, I know. And I think that is what the obedient are also very, very much potent for, just to make you feel bad as it is. But talking about Papa we know well. This man came out and tweeted, you know, they've hired him, is the leader of the online Agberos for Tifnumbu, Femi, Funny Kayode, or for Food Kayode, FFK. He came out and he said, I can tell you on the authority of God who gave blah, 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 blah. Atiku don't follow. I saw Atiku, he fell. They don't rush him. Immediately after he met with Tifnumbu in Abuja, you know, immediately after they left Kaduna, they said they met at Abuja airport. When Tifnumbu left Kaduna and Atiku left Kaduna, Obi left Kaduna, but on his way, he saw Atiku. I said, Atiti, is this you? Say this one besides me. What is that? Is that PDP? Where is C? Some said that Tifnumbu was asking for the C. Where is the C? Because the last time, or what he probably remembers so much about Atiku was that Atiku was a member of APC, Egbe. For a moment, he was asking, where is the C? I have seen the P. I've seen P. Where is C? Anyway, leave that. So, Femi Funny Kayode now came out and said, listen, guys, they might not have told you, okay? Atiku know well, you don't follow. And they have taken him to abroad for medical treatment. Funny enough, right? Tifnumbu's media, social media, Agbero team is led by FFK. Atiku's social media, Agbero team is led by Keneri Dino. Now, Keneri Dino would have to fight back two mad people, as some of you will say. You know why they say FFK know well? Now, one of these ones. Apart from the short, I have a short fuse, so.
Record. That's all you're going to do. Record anything you like. Scandal after scandal. Every time, insult. For God's sake, what is your problem? Everybody wants peace, but you know it must be insult, it must be this, it must be that.
You have been abusing me since, and I've said no word to you.
Not insulting, you will not be.
Leave me alone. Stop abusing me.
Come and carry this girl.
I won't say much on that, okay? But it's out there always. You've seen him, right? Now, he said that Atiku is even worse than Tifnumbu. Shena Tifnumbu, all of them, they hear, they laugh. Atiku know well. That's the person who said that. They say, no, he know well. Because Atiku, they hear, they chop live. According to the, where is Keneri Dino? Dino, where is Atiku?
Hey, Daddy, wow, Mr. President. I beg, this place look like hospital. Does it look like hospital? It's bad, though. The good members get second address, oh, and a dangerous, Mr. President.
Daddy, Mr. President, Ojuaye court jester, court clown. Somebody, Papa, 70 years old man. It's not done.
See, person when they say the hospital. This place look like hospital. Very fit. The man they here, they chop the food, they relax, they enjoy themselves, holding meetings, and you say that, man, God will help people with stomach infrastructure, no problem, hunger, no problem, may God provide for our needs,
I made you know. And I bet that Atiku is providing for your need. So meanwhile, Femi Kayode too. Somebody is providing, Tinubu is providing for his own food too. Ebi ti baye won je.
Ìyà ti fẹ́ fọ́ orí anybody. Ebi ti fẹ́ lu ayé wọn fọ́. Ebi ti yà wọ́n ní wèrè.
Àwọn elébi, hustlers. They say Atiku, why Atiku can't they use pillow? I say, Baba, no, they ask me questions, Jared. You say, somebody fell. And they can't say, okay, in the hospital. They show you say, no, the hospital. Wait till they ask again. I bet, no, now wait till I see how they talk. Sure, you get it. Now, when we see her for which year, if I see her for which year, I could bring her here. You get her? Just same way with the monitor call you, Sifnumbu and others. Because as it be, all of now, just know, say, you are on your own that with the talk. You're on your own. Don't die in the about to. Don't fight in this or that and all of that. Stop acting up like they care about you or you care about them, and stop spreading your own insecurity as well. These guys are rogues, and they don't have tradition, they don't have culture, they don't have ethnic or tribe, they don't have religion, they don't have anything. They are all united together to make your life same. PDP, APC, PDP, ABGA, Labour, and every other thing they call themselves. But it depends on the type of a picture you're painting in your head of them. With a wiki, we know they give up. The guy, you remember the last time that with a wiki told his followers that very soon, una go do what? Una go see politics. Now, with a wiki's politics is tilting towards Tifnumbu. So, as we are watching this video, where the wiki has employed, can you believe that? He has appointed 100,000 special advisors on polling unit matter to stop Atiku. And it's not stopping there. He told them, are you afraid?
Just watch what will happen. Very soon, you will see politics. Do not panic. Do not panic. If they don't believe in you, leave them. It's not. Don't go and beg. Are you beggars? No. You cannot. Even the beggar say, God, I will this begging to stop today. Do you understand me? I should be have been begging. Say, God, I begged enough. Today, this begging will stop. And I say, having come here today, the begging has stopped. Melembe. They will see us very soon. I thank you and God bless you.
So, a week after that, where a wiki was in Lagos. So that what happened in Lagos yesterday should not surprise anyone. Because in August, where the wiki hosted his future partners. He met with Tifnumbu team in London twice. He met with Tifnumbu himself twice. And everything seems to be in order. Where the wiki needs protection. After after all the dancing and all of that, if Tifnumbu can guarantee him safety that he is not going to be targeted, they are not going to do anything to him about the stolen money in River State and every other atrocity is committed, like we chant him, then he will work for them. So he sampled everyone. He met with Obasanjo and Peter Obi. He met with Atiku's team. He met with Tifnumbu's team. And he's finally settled for the Tifnumbu's team because they seem to be on the better side as we speak, even though they are still lying to you that they are with Atiku and they want Ayu to go. Even if Ayu go tomorrow, now just to fast track him. Now another one where Tifnumbu don't put in motion and he don't gel It didn't start today. If you remember this, sometimes in August this year in Rivers State, I don't know if you remember this.
Why you carry camera and come here? I beg. I don't see my brother. Are you going to introduce him? No, we're all families. We're all families. Very much rich call. No, from our chairman.
I mean, as some of you, the humbled slaves, will say, I mean, it's politics. In politics, there is no permanent enemy, only permanent interest. And I've asked people many times, I said, okay, whose interest is now that permanent interest? Their own interest, not even your own interest. Shameless mumu. There is no permanent enemy in politics, and you are so proud to be quoting that. Dumbo. Politicians, criminal politicians, they came to public and said, in politics, there is no permanent friend, there is no permanent enemy. Hey, only permanent interests. Hey, like the wearies that some of you who actually praises your oppressors kind of make us feel, because you look like that. Like, how? No permanent friends and no permanent enemy, only permanent interest. And then I ask, whose interest do you really think these guys are pushing? Their own interest, not even your own interest. Anyway, let's go back to Lagos. This is not Port Harcourt. So Enrique was there in Lagos and he met with the women. The women of, okay, put it this way, wives of Lagos state politicians. They have association. Do you know that? Yeah. The wives of Lagos state government officials association, or association of Lagos state, association of wives of Lagos state government officials. Whatever. I mean, they are wives of politicians. They have association. And that association invited Were Wike. And he quickly used one stone to kill two birds. He gave the women 300 million naira. And he endorsed Sanwo-Iku for second term. Do you remember when I told you that part of the offers that Tinubu is relying on? I'll tell you few. You don't need to believe me. Don't believe me. Don't worry. Okay? Tinubu is not preparing for election. Tinubu is offering bargaining to different state governors, different criminal groups like thugs, call, and all those stuff, right? Is making them offers. Okay? If you deliver this, you'll get this. If you deliver that, you can keep that. All the governors of APC, Egbe is offering them the same thing. All of you want to go for second term, and the rest of you have gotten your what have you. You will never get any challenges from me. Now he's offering the PDP the same thing, and that's the offer. Were Wike took 2 offers. In Were Wike's team, he has Seyi Makinde that is going for second term. That one has stayed away from Atiku because of Wike, right? Autumn, who is spending his own second term, is staying away from Atiku because of Wike. Because of is with Wike. So Wike himself is spending his second term. It's not going anywhere other than ordinary politicians again and politician again and all that. Now you see the difference between all of these people. I'll tell you. Seyi Makinde has been promised that don't worry about any drama APC pull up in Oyo State. Okay, you have your day. You have your time. Good enough. The election is not happening the same day. So the presidency is going to happen first. Seyi Makinde is banking on that, and he believes it. Just same bobo that Obasanjo sold some of these AD governors in 2003. But don't worry, that's the offer they gave Sheyi, so he's staying away. For Werewike, he's going to have his field day. Okay, don't worry, you are not under any threat in Rivers State. He will install his own successor, and he's going to keep all the positions they currently keep in that same Rivers under PDP. Then after the old he will not be probed for any criminal, whatever, at all. So he will be safe. His empire that is built over the time, they will still exist and will not be challenged. So safe. Remember that Meyeti Allah, they've already placed bounty on Autumn. I don't know if you remember that anyway. They said they are waiting for Autumn to finish his second term before they deal with him. They go Yamuturam because Nafatwa then put on Autumn a state governor. As you are watching Autumn, as you see me, is declared wanted, dead or alive, by the Miyeti Allah. Now, Autumn continued to say the Fulani terrorists terrorizing Benue State, they are receiving the backing of the Buhari's government. And Buhari's government has continually said they would deal with Autumn, but they couldn't. He's a governor. They can't do anything, right? So, Tifnubu has offered him that same offer they are offering to Wike. Don't worry. Once Buhari is not there, nobody will touch you. Just work with us. So as we speak, they will just have to remain in PDP and deal with Atiku. How that goes, who gives a damn? I say, may they tear themselves apart from within or from without. But Wike is leading the charge. And the PDP boys, they are running mad on social media right now. They are so angry, disappointed, anti-party, suspend him. But nobody will suspend Wike. Well, yet. Because you don't know tomorrow they will suspend it and the drama will continue. Because yesterday in Lagos, where the Wike was there, first, let me endorse some Weku.
I came, like I said, if someone is not doing well, even if he belongs to my party, I won't come. So, for me, if you're in my party and you're not doing well, you won't see me. If you're not in my party and you're doing well, you will see me. And that's what I stand for. And I will not regret to say that I'm in support of you. I don't want to talk the other one.
I'm in support of you, my brother. You are doing well. PDP get candidate for Lagos. So, boys, being honest, according to those who are defending him. She's always not because that's the kind of the rate at which Nigerians they switch once they feel like something is, is going to make them defend or be defensive. They quickly switch and you be like, that was so fast. Yeah. You remember when Peter Obi showed up at Sheikh Osama bin Gumi? I still saw somebody who said, I don't know what is wrong with this Mayegun. Osama was already killed by Obama. Why are you calling Sheikh, the honorable, respected Sheikh Gumi Osama? I said, what a baile, what a touch, what a swish brain as usual. You're asking me, why am I calling Gumi Sheikh Osama bin Gumi? Because he took picture with Obi. He no new. That's why they switch. So it didn't just stop there. The wives of Lagos State politician, all of you too, manage 300 million.
So on behalf of the women of Rivers State, my dear wife, who has extended her greetings to Her Excellency, her wife, and all the wives of governors and the wife of deputy governor that are here, who support this so it can continue the laudable project with a sum of 300 million.
that? The DJ has Wike song. As he dey pain them, he go dey sweet us. As he dey sweet us, he go dey pain them. Can you believe that in Lagos? 300 million. I'm on DJ Wow, best story in the, where the Wike's best song. Make I go look for him. As he dey pain them, he go dey sweet us. As he dey sweet us, he go dey pain them. I want to go and look for that song. I don't know. Because if not, I'm going to be singing it in my head all night. Hang on. Oh, damn it. I've lost it. Oh, well, that's a shame. Because I'll let it go. Or if I manage to come across it again. They have his song there. Almost 80 million. Everybody go have to react positively. But he told his disciples, he told them, he said, you will see politics soon. Don't worry. On behalf of my wife and River State women, I give you 300 million. She River State women. All of you River State women. If you are watching me from Rivers, raise up your hand. A woman, if you are a woman watching me from any part of River State, I know some of you currently are floating on your own canoe as we speak because of the flood and all that. Well, were you the ones who sent Wike to go and give the wife of Lagos politicians 300 million? He said on your behalf, he gave them 300 million naira. Now, so one woman say, I don't send them. Hey, Wike, which time I send you, say, you go give Lagos politician wife 300 million. I don't send them. I be River State woman. If nobody say the water, carry camera, go there, ask the women in River State and say, hello, madam. Mama, is it true that you said your governor to go and donate 300 million? He told his disciples, he said, politics is coming. You should all be ready. Right? And then being ready, okay, I found it.
As he dey see with us, he go dey pain them. As he dey pain them, he go dey see with us.
Again. As he dey pain them, he go dey sweet us. Try it again.
As he dey see with us, he go dey pain them. As he dey pain them, he go dey see with us.
More. Can you in your life, can you ever believe that one day APC, Egbekegbe, Lagos Abobakus, they are going to use that song on you? As they pain them, because Wike is on their side. It's just a matter of days now. He's going to endorse Tifnumbu. Yeah, and in a well-elaborate press release, and they're going to say they are doing it because of the Southern solidarity. Very easy to sell. Some of you are going to have to agree and say, well, that makes sense anyway. But some of you are going to be so mad, obedient. You now go mad. Say, this Wike is a useless. He's Benny. He's not going to endorse Obi because Obi won't guarantee his own immunity from prosecution. He killed over 2,000 people in Obigbo, in Rivers State, and he has been trying so well to bury it. So there's a lot where the Wike will be running from after 2023. So it needs that solid protection. The way and what happened in Abuja with Atiku and co. And they say even Atiku or Trans no they help matter. Imagine somebody who won't be Nigeria president. The reason why Wike will be like, oh, Atiku go deal with me. And they have said it. They said Atiku go deal with them. When the Wike don't show Atiku, like Atiku get this kind of entitlement, born to rule or lead entitlement and all that. So, like Bokwari. So standing on his way is an effrontery that you go pay. I swear. Ask Obasanjo. You go pay. Atiku could not be one person will be say. So when the Wike knows that, And Atiku know they disappoint because, listen, in southern Nigeria, according to them, we don't think about Nigeria. We are Yoruba nation and Igbo nation. They were a wicked that killed Igbos to prove to Nigeria that he is one Nigeria. He saw the message that he himself, the hunter, will soon become will become the hunted. And it seems that Nakolu Tifnumbu can guarantee his immunity after office. Abi, if you listen to Atiku and you know waiting on the drag and you be wicked, you go wait after hearing this.
We Northerners always think about Nigeria more than other parts of the country. This is simply because we are multi-ethnic and multi-religious. There is no any other ethnic group in the Southwest other than Yoruba. There is no any other ethnic group in the Southwest other than Igbo. So that's why they identify themselves as Igbo nation, Yoruba nation, whatever nation they call themselves. But in the North, what are you going? You can only identify yourself as a Northerner because we are multi-ethnic and multi-religious. Multi-ethnic and multi-religious. When you come to you give an example of grazing or open grazing. One, I am a manufacturer of livestock feeds, from cattle to poultry. Two, I have more than 1,000 heads of cattle. They have never moved out of one location. So it's simply introducing modern methods of looking after our livestock. No more, no less. I had a very big quarrel with the governor of Otom on his accusation of Fulani, this Fulani, that. Big quarrel with him. I say, I'm Fulani. Why should you categorize all Fulanis? And he admitted even his own ethnic group are stealing his own cow. I said, then why are you not calling all thieves? They are all thieves also. So, it's just that we have to improve on the way and manner we look after our.
Do you now see that either way you go, you are FUCKED. Put hands in the yeah. If you have kids around, now do like this. Put fingers in their hairs like that. Do that. Any part you turn, you are fucked. Atiku is Boko Haram's Pro Max. Fulani terrorism is not going away. Hotom and Co, they have heard him. They've had private conversation. They have listened to his opinion. They have listened to it in private, in public. Tifnumbu, Mo hear that one again, so that maybe that one will inspire you. Oh yeah, motivational speaker, Tifnumbu, Emma Binu. I just want to make you read them. Because as you listen to Atiku now, how many you listen to this too? Then you understand what I mean by, oh yeah, cover the ears of those children again, quickly. Anywhere where you turn for Nigeria, Atiku, Tifnumbu, you are fucked. Listen to this. Your future president.
Yeah. Babella AKK. You asked me this question to drag me out on financing. What is delaying is finance. Nothing more. We have not been able, and I assure you as I'm sitting down here, we have not been able to create long-term money for long-term projects. Why? Give yourself an example. You have a house where you are sitting on a sea of O, certificate of occupancy, tenured for 99 years. Isn't it? If you have a bond financing of 30 years, variable value, variable interest, and we give it a foreign guarantee as a nation, will we complete those two projects? There are so many ways to skin the cat. We are coming up with unbreakable team of performers who are dedicated to the future of this country. If we want to play Ludo, I'm not part of that. But we want to play finance, project completion, audacious programs that will bring development to this country. We will do it. Take it and put it in your pocket. Another question. When? I think. Oh, the climate change. Prof. It's a question of how do you prevent a church rat from eating a poisoned Holy Communion? That's the way. We are a poor nation. The bank code will follow. They say firewood, not food. They say we need to plant more trees. And they are not giving us money. We need to open our eyes, shine it, and tell the West, if you don't guarantee our finances and work with us to stop this, we are not going to comply with your climate change. They'll do it. Oh, they are just going easy. I don't want. You see, there are a lot of media group here. There are certain things they're looking for. I'm not going to reveal everything. Allah. I'm pitched against my party leader, Buhari. I will not do differently from Buhari. I'm different. I am Bola, he's Mamadou. He has laid a foundation based upon the constitutionalism. He has done well. How did PDP 16 years? They forget that there's a railway line from Ido to Kaduna to Sokoto. They forget that the transmission line of electricity for 16 years. They forget that they need investment and services. Because Buhari is a gentleman, he just absorbs everything. I'm going to assure you, I'm not going to throw away everything that he has done into the garbage bin. I'm going to take those positive areas of it, work on it, and build a nation. This country is not about personality. It's about style. That is necessary to fulfill a dream. Here, I'm not supposed to get up and defend Buhari one way or the other. What is my party leader? He came with a vision. He came with a mission. There are so many of his programs that is all about Nigeria, and we will build on those foundations that is sound and sustainable. I tell you, when we want to deviate.
Nígbà tá à ń gbàdúrà ká bọ́ lọ́wọ́ òkú ayé kan tá a sì ń wò páǹbọ̀ ń bẹ̀ lọ wẹ́rẹ́wẹ́ ìwọ ọlọ́run kí lè ṣe wa lórílẹ̀‐èdè nàìjíríà gan tó tún wá gbé kọ́ọ̀lù mìíràn bọ̀ kọ́ọ̀lù burúkú lélẹ̀ abẹ́ ìbí ṣe à ń wò bí kọ́ọ̀lù.
Now, that's just a reminder to put you into the picture of what Tifnumbu, a pitiable relic. Sad to watch. I mean, you're looking at him and you're looking at somebody who could be your own father or grandfather, and they're making up that spectacle on stage that most of the people who were actually responding, they were actually laughing at him, thinking they are laughing with him. Something like, oh yeah, eja kilapo, kilapo. That Buhari came with a mission, and he came with a mission. Clap. This mission is about Nigeria. Do you understand? Oh yeah, clap. Buhari means well. I'm going to build on that mission and vision. Oh yeah, clap. It's a spectacle, isn't it? But it is embarrassing. But you're going to see more of that as they delve more into their dirty bag to bring out more and more. And you see the clowns that will clap. Very, very. But they are laughing at him. That's what's going on. Now, let's put it aside. I decided to put this as the last part of this broadcast because it's just to, there's not much details on it, okay? It's just to help you understand that sometimes there are some things that are just fantasy news. But at the same time, there are some important information that you don't let conspiracy take over, okay? I understand that Nigeria is in debt, is indebted to China. And as it be so, they will likely have to take some part of Nigeria up as a payment guarantee. But you have been reading it in the media or online that China is opening police stations across Africa. Africa, they collect money from China. And therefore, you have seen the influx of Chinese nationals into Nigeria, into other parts of Africa. Some of them working as, laborers, as whatever in their different Chinese businesses across Africa. And many of them too, who have committed different crimes in Africa, has led to some African countries banning some Chinese nationals from coming to their country again. Now, what this means is that as some of you believe that you they do japa, nobody do japa. Reach the Asians, so Pakistanis, the Indians, the Chinese, and the rest. They do japa than you. In fact, they send people out intentionally just to assimilate, and then they call it technology. What's it called? Technology arc. No, sorry. I think just take whatever they can get from you that they can take back to China, something new or something that is not so new but in abundance. So in Africa, China is not sending their best to Africa. Okay? Apart from their money bags, the one they mobilized with real money to go to Africa. Okay, and then buy as much land as they can. When I say buy, not like buy land and pay cash, like take charge and then establish the China's presence in Africa. They've been doing it for a while, but because of this, the last 10 years has seen the influx of different criminals, Chinese criminals, into Africa. Okay, apart from them involved in illegal activities like illegal mining of natural resources. Let's go to Nigeria. They are involved in all of that too. So, or they are involved in industrial, brutality of Nigerians, abuse them, attack them. The other day, a Chinese national actually killed a girl in Kano because the girl won't marry him. And he's been spending on her. So she won't marry him. And then he went to their house with that audacity. He went straight into the house, chapped their door. The mother of the child opened the door. And with immediately they opened the door, he charged at the girl and he attacked her and he killed her in presence of her mom. Because we have heard it that so many of those you call expatriates, Jinshun, Shungan, and the rest of them that you call your bosses, they are actually people who are serving jail time, hardened criminals who learned one trade or the other in Chinese prison. And the only place they could work when China would never give them opportunity to work in China. Some of them, from what they have learned in prison, plumbing, construction, drawing, mixing, other things they've learned in prison, they'd send them to Africa like a colony, like send them out so that, they can help China's establishment or expansion in Africa. So China have now realized that some of these criminals that some of you are calling expatriates, my Oga, right there in your different countries, with the crimes they are committing, it's like them repeating the crimes they committed in China that got them jailed and at the same time to serve the rest of their jail in Africa. So when they are arrested, right, there is no real collaboration from China providing the background information about these individuals. For example, when Chinese national attack like a rape or do anything terrible, and they are arrested in Nigeria, the consulate will have to take over. In most cases, they send them back to China. They lure them back to China. In fact, according to what we read, right, they even threaten their family there to make them come back to China. But the African countries can't really do anything about them. You know nothing about them. You have no idea who they are. The Chinese government knows that. So to save you from all of this, what they are now doing is that they want to open their own police stations. Do you get that now? They want to open their own police stations all over Africa where they have interest. So that whenever Chinese official, just a Chinese national commits crimes, instead of Nigerian police to arrest them, now China police go arrest them. You go see China police station. I know. Sounds somehow, it's happening already. Nigeria have already signed it. The Chinese police are not going to arrest you. They don't have the authority to arrest you. They are monitoring their nationals, they say. Why are you talking like this now? You are very smarter than this. Small time now, eh? The Chinese police go to arrest Nigerians. They will say they did something, they go to China. Oh, everybody, they suffer PTSD. Oh. But I know a lot of us are suffering PTSD. Like something is telling you, you are right. And you know what, right? I believe you. But I'm saying that, listen, we need people to know what they are first. Okay. So before you begin to say, I trust you, we know what they do. Nigeria don't borrow money, they don't take us borrow money. All this Chinese train within Nigeria. If you no pay tickets, you still say that police, Nigeria police go arrest you. When they say shun like kumpun ra shun anu when they say like 3 times, you are in trouble. Nobody go tell you say you are in trouble until they bring and cough. They won't put you inside vehicle. Now Chinese korope. Baba, calm down. I understand why you are thinking like that. And Nigeria, as you reason up, it will happen like that. I mean, let's even wait first. Don't let people die before the death come, okay? So when you hear that news, okay, it is not that they are coming to arrest you yet, oh. Somebody said, my yegun, I have it on a good authority. My intel, they said, you see that thing, it's like the colonial master of the hold. Some people, when they arrest them like that, now the Chinese labor camp for China, they go send them to. I say, Baba, calm down. They calm down. Calm down. If Chinese police bring handcuffs, say, oh yeah, enter. Oma Ugono say, wala don't do. Now but before then, jokes apart, okay? I will advise you, for those of you who are young now, the future that Nigeria is preparing for you is a sad one. I'm sorry to say that to you. It's true. It is a sad one. You might end up, right, living in different formation of part of Nigeria if they don't break up that contraption now and save lives. Do you get that now? You would have to probably go and learn some languages too. All your life, you've learned how to use a broken, mix it with ta English like myself like this. Now where they go finish us, we say, if we don't understand Shinko or understand the Mandarin, they call it. I don't know how it's going to be. I can only imagine it. So the bottom line is that the criminals in Nigeria have sold you off. Or they have sold you. They've collected the change. They're just waiting for your offsprings. The children that are going to come out of you. So that they can use them too. And then the children that will come out of those ones too. Your children. Generation. They say, Irometa of Kintoshi. Baba, you haven't met one Nigerianist. Generational backwardness that they deliberately cling on to. And there's nothing you can say to them. I loved reminding you about the consequences of your actions. I don't really have a control over what you choose to do or when you choose to do them. I yield. I yield, which means this is me. So I'm going to take a short break. If you have been following this from the beginning or in the middle and you actually love it. Oh, I love how this guy talks. This is the good side of me, right? I can be very petty, funny, blunt and all of that. But most of the time, I am not really that nice when it comes to how I express my feelings towards these rogues. And if you feel cool with me tonight, like that video, share it. And you can still subscribe onto my channel if you haven't already. Now, when I come back in a minute or two, I'll take a few calls. Then we can call it a night. Again, and please, if you see any platform, anywhere, any link where people are raising funds, raising support for the victims of Nigerian, this massive flooding in Nigeria, please, nothing is too small to assist those in need right now. Now, because their media know they cover them, for now, there should be a national fundraiser. This is not government now. National fundraiser where all the artists in Nigeria, even politicians, private, they will be promoting a national fundraiser that should be running into hundreds of millions of naira by now, right? For the flood victims, which does the flood that doesn't recognize whether you are Igbo, whether you are Yoruba, whether you are Hausa. It doesn't care whether you are Christian or you're a Muslim or wherever. It's picking up on everyone and on his wake. And guess what? People are counting their losses. They're going to have to bear the brunt by themselves. Should Nigeria never do enough? I mean, if it was a country, So if you dare see anywhere where people are supporting the victims, sending materials, sending a medicine, sending a first aid, food, clothing, money, and all of that, please, it's a serious stuff. I have done my own little bit. For few I've found us reliable. I've dropped my own widow's mite. It's called crowdfunding. Please reach out to them, and God bless you as you did, okay? As you do. And thank you. I'll be back in a minute or two to take few calls and, just enjoy the rest of the night. I will say so. Don't go anywhere. I'm coming back.